Vpyage. Got some work done to the truck, finally. Parts came in, drive shaft came in. I'm expecting some vibration, probably upon stops, and because these back wheels on this thing are cupped really bad. So we're planning on that. I don't even need this plugged in necessarily. What do we got going on here? If anybody knows anything about these tuners, I'd like to know. This is a SCT. I think you can't program rods running. I want to make sure that it's in continue. Turn key on this on position, push and hold the engine start button. 2 seconds, start the engine. So you just go through this. You can. It walks you through what to do. I want to make sure that it's in previous tune option changes found. Load changes to tune option list. Type tune performance. I don't want performance. Somebody's played with this. We'll have to go through and learn how to do this. Told him to put it back. Put it back to stock tune. Previous tune option changes found. Load changes to tune options list. Next. You can change everything about this. Duty options. Continue. Turn key off. Turn the vehicle ignition key to off position. Okay. Turn key on, turn the vehicle ignition key to on position. Hell, I don't know. I don't think it's supposed to be needed anymore. Once you program it, you ain't got to reprogram it. Anyway, Maiden voice for the truck. Sorry for dicking you around for 3 minutes. I got interested in something else. So I was able to get. I can already feel these back tires in this thing. They're cut really bad, man. Like really bad. Once I put a load on it and haul, it might. I'm going to be at the tire shop the next couple of days getting tires. So what's going to wind up happening? I can already tell the vibration in the drive shaft is gone because I could see on the old drive shaft we're through two blades. But I was only able to get the steering stabilizer on and one shock on it. I don't have all my tools here, so it kind of makes it a pain in the ass. It is what it is, though. Here, grab that. I just want to see how it's going to do on the road. We're supposed to be leaving tomorrow or the following day. Yeah, it's alright. I can tell that the drive shaft issue is obviously gone. I know you got the drive shaft. It ain't vibrating like it was. I haven't put the front end parts on it yet. I'm going to. I just need a place to do it. I mean, I kind of figured once I get into it, I might as well go. Drive a lot better in it. Yeah, it's got a lot better. I gotta get the shock on the front of this thing. That's part of the reason why I cut the tires. Get these tie rods changed. And it'll be good to go. But I mean, it's driving straight now. Way better than it was. Yeah, it was vibrating all over the place at this speed the other day. I mean, shit happens. You buy used vehicles, shit's gonna happen. It's just part of it. You know, you just gotta stay with it, put the money in it, whatever. You know, when I bought the truck, I figured I was gonna have to put a couple grand into it to at least get it how I want it. I mean, it runs good. It's got good oil pressure. Cruises down the road. And it's a super doogie. But like I said, I'll probably be at the tire shop the next couple days. Hopefully these tires. I threw the front ones on the back. I don't know if you're familiar with the tire company, but it's when the tread will wear uneven. So if you're thinking of a tire, if you think of one piece of tread, it'll wear low, and the next one will wear high. And the reason for that is shocks, tie rod ends, shit like that being worn out. It's got 214,000 miles on it, so you know it's part of it. So we're changing this shit. I got the other 3 shocks in the bed. I got the front end kit in my car. I think I'm gonna give it a man kiss my associates over there because he's got all his tools out. All my tools are buried in storage, which I need to make up a truck toolbox because you work on these bigger trucks. You know, you're never going to use a 20 millimeter wrench on a PT Cruiser. You know what I mean, or a 22 or whatever. The ride's better. Drive shaft rod fixed. I can fill the back tires in. See how the death wobble got rid of it. So I had real bad death wobble with the stabilizer being toast. Yeah, work on the back brakes. Feel it vibrate now. That's all the shit I got to replace still. But anyway, it's on the road, so I can do everything else on the road. So I think tomorrow I have to go find a truck cap for the back, and from there we're on the road and we'll see where we go. We don't even know where we're going yet. My 15-year-old's having a tough time with this. I guess he's got some other stuff going on too with this AIDS in it, so we're going to try to do some stuff that he'd want to do or whatever. Try to get his head back in the right place. I tried to explain to him today that, in the next month he's going to be able to do and see things, hopefully, that a lot of people don't get to do and see in a lifetime. The things that we know, that we have, we take for granted, are going to be gone. Now, you want to go see Yellowstone Park? You better be getting your ass there. This thing runs like ain't good. You see, like I'd have a bad vibration right here before I put the I'll put front rotors on it, rear rotors, probably new calipers on the back, probably new calipers on the front. It's just part of it. Once you replace all that shit, you ain't got to worry about it. I mean, these motors are known for easily going 500,000 miles. You just got to keep the truck up around them. A lot of them go 1,000,000 miles. So I might just go up there, and these things are easy. These Dana 60s and starting with 10.5s, the axles just pull right out of them. The Dana 60s, you ain't even got to open and pump it up. But tomorrow I'm going to change out the fluids, front end, probably have the oil changed in. I can't do it where I'm at. I'm going to have a big build tomorrow, let's just say that. And I can feel this front shock. I haven't got both shocks in the front. I got one on this side, not on the other side, because some jackass. I don't have my tools with me, and my impact went dead. So, but I can tell, I can feel the difference on the truck, my side versus that side. Just driving down the road, that's how crazy. Just upgrading something like shocks on. And I didn't go with any like high dollar Fox, 2.5-inch floats or nothing like that. I just went with a, $60 a piece Rancho. Tires, calipers, rotors, brakes, and it'll be riding like a Cadillac. I'm not sure I want to invest in $1,200 in tires right now, though. And we need it, but I think that these that are Cubs, since they're on the back now, if I throw a load on here, which we're about to do, that they'll probably wear themselves down pretty evenly. But I just need to get the front end together. Actually, I'm thinking about just driving it to Virginia and dropping it off to Barricade Garage over there and see what he can get done. He talks all this shit. Let's see what he can do. Since maybe I was talking about smoking whiskey yesterday. No shit, that sounds good. Hey everybody. It's not bad for all that truck. 214 is not bad at all for the truck. 214, what do you mean? What'd I say? 214. Oh, 214,000 miles? Yeah. Oh, they're not, man. People, when I was 16, if I seen a car with 100,000 miles on it, I'd veer away from it. Actually, I just found a car. I just found an 88 Mustang GT. Original, a 62,000 mile car, no rust, but it's been sitting, so the tank needs pulled. It's going to need a fuel pump. It's going to need all the basic shit. Calipers are probably stuck on it, all that shit, for $2,800. I wish I had somebody to go in half on it with me, somewhere to store it, and do the work on it to get it running. I mean, it's easily a $5,000 or $6,000 car, easily. And the tanks ain't shit to pull on those. Like, I'm a Fox body fanatic. There's nothing, you can give me. Remember the one I brought home on the two trailers?
Yeah.
I bought it, what was it, 89? I bought an 89 Fox body Mustang. It was a 5-liter LX, but somebody had purchased the ground effect, the GT ground effects and shit for it, and wing. And I literally bought this car, brought it home on 2 different trailers, then bought a second car for a parts car, and there wasn't a bolt on that whole car that I didn't touch. I mean, I had the dash, I had everything off that car at one time, and it was what, did we convert that one? No, that one had the 5-speed in it, but the motor was blowed up or something, or they jacked it all up and went to a carburetor or something. But I bought one It had low miles. It was like a 80,000 mile car, but the strut tires were rusted out in it. I gave a dude a grand for it just because I need the parts. And we transferred the motor to the other one that had the 5-speed in it. I drove it around forever, but I wound up selling it. You know, just needed the money. That's why I sold it.
Yeah.
We needed the money. Christy was mad. I remember she was pissed when she found out I sold it. But you know, when you need the money and you don't need this car sitting there, what are you gonna do? But Silas is big in the Mustang, so we'll be building another one at some time. He knows that that's mine. You know, when you ask people what their dream cars are, usually they say something like Lamborghini or Bentley or some shit like that. Mine's a 93 and a half Cobra. That's always been my dream car. And teal, because it's just, I'd rather have the red one, but the teal one's rare. But we're going to jump off here. I got to get these tools put up. We got to go look for our cat because we don't have much time. But you all have a good day. Stay safe. I won't be able to call you angry fishing because I'm fixing to order my electronics. Just kidding. Had me a brand new Platinum credit card. Well, I just came and had me a brand new Platinum. Well, that's awful nice of her, man. Shit, max that. You know you can attach that to PayPal, right? There you go. We can turn that into cash real quick.
Yes,
PayPal me. It's the links in the description. Buddy, buy some Freedom Coffee. I got Freedom Coffees for sale. Yeah, I don't know how this. I told him to reprogram this thing, so it was.
Put food in the litter box out. The cat will come to it. I think.
Well, that everybody keeps telling us that, but the problem is we don't live there anymore.
Yeah, we can't just.
We don't live there anymore. You know what I mean?
We can't just set it out there.
Yeah, we can't.
But if we were there and she smelled me or seen me or heard me, I think she would come.
Well, I think she would too.
Big old fat kitty cat over there.
I think she would too. But the problem is that we're not there.
See?
Yeah.
Something. What are you doing now?
I'm trying to figure this programmer out. I want it to be the street program. I don't want the stock program. I don't want a program on it. This thing's like $400 for this little thing. Unreal.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
He kind of told me how to do it, but he didn't give me like an extensive course on how to do it. Previous tune options changed. Notice value changed to tune options list. See, like you can turn up the speed limit on it, the rev limiter. You can when to shift 1, 2, when to shift 2, 3. I don't know why it has like 2 mile per hour on it. See, this is why I don't like these things. What does that say in the yellow?
15%.
Oh. Yeah, I see, like, I don't even know what this shit means. What's WQT shift? What is, or WOT? What does WOT shift mean? It says 2 mile per hour on all of them. Shift press. Oh, this has a fucking. I don't like this shit at all.
talk or not?
No, I don't. I shouldn't be fucking with this. I'll fuck around and make it so my truck don't run. Like, you can change all kinds of crazy shit on this. I mean, everything, it looks like.
If we're gonna sit here, I'm gonna go around the window.
You can't sell this thing in California, it says. California sucks balls, man. The whole fucking world's gonna be like that. Where, you know, they can't. When you can't even have a device like this. This is illegal in California because you can change the tunes in your vehicle. You can make it roll coal and shit, which I don't know enough about to do that. I need to read up on. I shouldn't be messing with it now. Like, I need to read up like what these shift things are. Is that WOT or WQT? I think it's C.
WOT.
WOT shift 2-3, and then it's like shift pressure was shift press, which is probably pressure for 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, and these are all at 15%. I would think you would want the pump pressure to be higher than that and shifting. I don't know. I need to read up on this shit though. I'm just gonna read up on it and not do nothing until. Until I learn some more about it. Because I know you can do a lot with these things. Oh, no shit. How the fuck I exit out of it now? There we go. I don't know. Works. I need to check the transmission fluid in and stuff. Alright, let's roll. I gotta get all this shit back up. We gotta go look for our kitty. Got to go find our kitty. Kitty babies. Damn bitch, get back here. I miss my cat. We have a reward for her. I think you need to put on the paper though. I think we need to put the reward amount because people will be more apt to look. Like, you put a $1,000 reward up there, people will be looking for her, trying to get her. You know what I'm saying?
I said that.
I'd pay $1,000 for her. I'd pay $2. Would you?
Yes, I would.
I would let you remove this thing in my eyeball right here for the kitty back.
I don't want to do nothing with that.
How's your all's life been going? What brand is it? Oh, it's a SGT or SCT. It's a SCT, whatever 4, stage 4, whatever it is. The tuner, that's what it is.
Hey,
It'll tune like 5. I can tune like 5 different vehicles. I read up a little bit on it, not a lot though. All right, let me get these tools and stuff put up. That way we can get rolling. I think the truck's in good enough shape to get on the road. The worst things happen is it can break down, and then I have to call somebody to come tow us and our camper. But tomorrow, if anybody knows where one's at, let me know. I need a truck cap that will fit a 2002 F-250 short bed. Crew cab short bed. So a crew cab short bed is different than a short bed. A short bed is 6 foot. A crew cab short bed is 6 3/4 feet is what they call it. They also call it 7 feet. They also call it 82.8 inches. I don't know. That's what I need though. I'm not trying to pay $1,300 for one, but my plan is to put the cap on here because we have a bunch of these with all of our stuff in it that we need right now. So until we find a camper, I want to put that on here. Then I can pull this back window out. And I can pull the back window out of the cab, and I can put I think they're called a truck boot. Get out of the water, silly. A truck boot in here, and that way the dogs will be able to go from inside the cab to inside the bed. The kids will be able to go from inside the cab to inside the bed. Dad will be able to throw shit from inside the cab to inside the bed without having to get out of the truck. So that's the plan. At some point, if anybody knows how to, or you know somebody that does it and will do it cheap, I need the bed rhino line. Not only do I need the bed rhino line, I want everything that's black on the truck right now rhino line. Not, obviously not the smoked lenses, but everything that's black, I want rhino line. Everything. We'll pull off the fender flares, rhino line under, rhino line inside the door jams, rhino line up over the fenders, rhino line front bumper, rhino line. Then the only thing I have to put in this truck to make it rust free, which is really weird. Okay, so the bed I found out is from a 2010. That's why there's no rust on it, which I suspected that, but I talked to the dude the other day. I'm like, well, why didn't you tell me that shit like when you sold me the truck? There's some things that you left out, fuckhead. 2010 bed, there's no rust. The cab, there doesn't seem to be any rust as much anywhere. Not a big deal though. So the inner rockers are rusted out, need replaced. Not a big deal. I can do all that shit. I can buy the whole, both sections of floor for like $150. Obviously, I'm a welder slash half-ass barn fabricator. So come on, let's get this done. Let's go get her kitty. Come on. Leave that door open. I gotta put tools in there.
Put them out, but we need to go back tonight at like.
Well, that's fine. That's fine, but I mean, we gotta do something. Here, put these around your neck. Don't lose them. Okay. There you go. You're responsible.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
okay.
You're responsible for them. I'm sorry. I just gotta get these tools. You're my spot for my tools. Get up. I got one shock on. My impact went dead, and impacts make life beautiful, and some things are harder without them. I got my Rancho stabilizer on, which already people say stabilizers don't do shit. You're full of shit, because in these trucks, because they're so big, they have what's called a death wobble. And if you really, it needs dual stabilizers on it. Like with that on it, it's way better. I just drove it right before I put the stabilizer on it and directly after. You can definitely tell a difference with the stabilizer on it rather than after. Didn't get this shock on, pain in the ass. Haven't got this one on yet. These two on, pain in the ass. I'll do those tomorrow when my impact is charged back up. But if anybody knows anybody that does rhino lining, let me know. And no, I'm not going to do it myself. And this thing does need doors. You can see where somebody had tried to save the doors on it. Where they put something on it. I don't know. It's like some paint shit. I don't know. But you can pick these doors up. I just seen 4 of these doors. I should have bought them the other day for $300 rust free. Should have got them. I don't have the extra money right now. So I'm not going to worry about it. But here's the thing. You see this, right? So, like, I don't sell vehicles. I don't sell anything, in all honesty. I'll talk shit about selling stuff, and then it'll come down to it. I'm like, fuck, I ain't selling it. So this is my forever truck. You got Forever Homes. This is my forever truck. So it doesn't matter if it's worth what I paid for it. Really, it's not. It's about a $6,000 truck. I paid $10,000 for it. But it's rust-free. Is what it is. Well, it's lightweight, rust-free. Way better than most of the trucks up here. Put it this way. I could have paid $10,000 for one just like it, with the cab corners rusted out, the bottom of the doors completely gone, and the bed halfway gone. So it is what it is. Call it what you want. I don't care. Yes, I know I paid too much for the truck. I know that. It's times right now. It's the way they are. Within 200 miles with me, this was probably the best deal. And I tried to get the kid to come down on it. He wasn't going at all. Well, he was actually asking $15,000 for the truck, because he put a bunch. People have this ideal that when you buy trucks, like if you buy this truck for $10,000, you put $5,000 into it. They have this ideal that the truck is now worth $15,000 because you have $15,000 in it. That's not how it works. When you put money into a vehicle, it actually devalues it, because prices are based off of stock vehicles. So if I go to buy a truck I want a stock F-250. Stock, completely stock. And I go buy a truck that's lifted up, it's got lights under it, it's got a pretty paint job, it's got all this bullshit that I don't want. That's a burden to me and devalues the truck in my mind, right? So in order to get the money out of your truck that you put into your truck, you're going to have to find somebody that wants your exact truck with the exact shit that you put on it, or else it's not worth 15 grand. And that's the way this kid was thinking. And I had to explain to him, like, look, dude, I know what you owe on the truck. You owed $7,400 on the truck when I bought it from you. I know because I went to the bank and paid it off. But I said, just because you have 15 grand in the truck doesn't make it worth 15 grand, dude. You put money into it just to get it back to make it worth what it was worth stock because it wasn't running. Example, transmission, you know, these transmissions, these things are, you know, between 200 and 300,000 miles they'll normally go out. So your transmission goes out and you put a new transmission in, people want to add $4,000 to the price of the truck. No, you just made the truck back to zero. It's now worth what it was worth, you know, before the transmission went out. It doesn't make it worth any more money. So that's, you know, people, what? No, I'm going to put these tools in here. Come here and hold this. You can hold this and follow me around if you want. So, anyway, we've got the drive shaft in. I was going to make a video about putting the drive shaft in, but it was just, I didn't have time, people. Listen, if it's a two-piece drive shaft, get a damn floor jack out. Put the floor jack where the carrier bearings at. Jack the son of a bitch up. Bolt the carrier, go ahead, put it right there. Put the carrier bearing bolts in it loosely. Then put all the rest of the bolts in loosely. Then go back and tighten everything down. Carrier bearing bolts being last. Here, look, buddy. Hey, there's a big spot. See that big spot in there, like a fish mouth? Look in here. Huh? The big round spot in there. That's where you want to put it. It's the loosest spot. I seen somebody eyeballing my tools and shit. So I'm gonna have to watch my truck and car tonight. Somebody breaks my shit. You will see Mad Nick. Mad Nick's the devil. Hold this. Here's the stabilizer that was on it. The front steering stabilizer. You should not be able to do this. It's actually dented to where it won't go in any further than this. So that's why the steering wouldn't turn right. It was stopped by this. That should go in another 2 inches. It should bottom out. I don't know if you can see the big dent in it. That. But this is not what a steering stabilizer should do. It should be hard both ways because there's oil in it and it dumps it from one valve to the other, which is what stabilizes the steering.
Would you have a stabilizer or new stabilizer?
Old drive shaft. Watch out. I'll pull this old drive shaft out if I can. Show them what was wrong with it. The old drive shaft, number one. So this truck, after digging for more information about this truck was used as a plow truck. That's why there's plow mounts on the front, which I had a sneaking suspicion of. I didn't know where the truck came from. The truck was originally in Pennsylvania, depending on what part of Pennsylvania, whether or not. The only thing I don't like about my new drive shaft, it didn't come with a boot, is what it is. I'm not going to worry about it. I can take this one apart, put the boot on the other one if I want. But it's made backwards also. And it's made backwards because it makes it stronger and easier to manufacture. So my slip yoke, instead of being on the long side of the drive shaft, is on the short side now. It just is what it is. It's right here instead of right here. But if you look at this drive shaft, how pitted and shit it is, this is from sitting around, which this truck has been MacGyvered a little bit. It was originally a 6-speed truck, which eventually will go back to being a 6-speed. The ZF6 transmissions are lightweight, hard to find, but this part of it, this drive shaft, when they switched it over, they needed a drive shaft because I had to have a custom drive shaft made for it, because on the rear end right here, what bolts to the rear end, this is for a manual truck. They just placed the bolt to the rear end. On an automatic, it would just have a yoke like that, just a yoke coming out of the transmission where you'd have to put your U-joint in and put the caps on. But if you look right here very closely, 1, 2, 3 dots. There were 3 weld spots, and I know they're hard to see because of all the pitting. Look how pitted that thing is. I knew when I pulled it out it was junk. This is actually this works like a harmonic balancer on the front of a motor. So it's rubber underneath and then steel. And it's supposed to help with vibration. Aftermarket ones don't have it. They don't bother with it. I don't blame them. I wouldn't either. But that's why this was bad. You can see the carrier bearing right. Come here, Silas, and hold this. Come here. Come on, get over here. supposed to be helping me. You're supposed to be my cameraman. Hold this right here. Right yonder. You see the carrier bearing, really, it wasn't bad. Which is what I thought it was. I thought the carrier bearing was just bad. But after pulling it out, I mean, even look at it, you can see like something just like this being bent out will cause these dry shafts to go out of whack. But this one being with all the rust and shit on it, I mean, look, watch this. Close your eyes. All the rust coming off this thing, just that will throw these dry shafts off. And they don't want to really fix them. They don't even want to work on them because that side was so pitted so bad. He dude didn't want to work on it. I don't blame him. I knew he wasn't going to. So I just had to build me another one. Here, very carefully carry this over and stick it in that back to that car. Very carefully. They'll fall out the end if you're not careful. Okay. So we're just going to carry them over here like so. We're going to lay them right here in the back of the car. Okie dokie. So, yeah, I mean, you can go with Blistine. Blistine's are really good shocks. They're actually probably better than the Rancho, but they're about $60 more for the set. Plus, I couldn't find a Blistine set that sold a stabilizer, and then to buy that separate, it would have been another $80. So I said, hell with it, with the Rancho. I know Rancho's cheap. I know it. It's cheap. I know it. These ain't lifetime shocks. These are get us to where we got to go now shocks. Eventually, one day, I'll take and build this truck the way I want it to be built because my wife says I can. Right, wife?
Sure.
That's how you run shit, boys. And then maybe one day Silas will drive it. Be Traden's first truck. I think Traden already claimed it, buddy.
No, he doesn't.
Come here. Put the hammer down and hold this.
He's
I
not
wish we had somewhere I could buy that Mustang and put it. If I had a garage, I would go buy that Mustang tomorrow and put it somewhere and just wait and then do it down the road when I had the money.
I mean,
$2,800, and the dude's negotiable. I bet I could get it for $1,500. The dude flat told me on the phone like he wants it's an '88 Mustang GT 50 automatic car.
what color?
A lot of the convertibles were automatic, but it's a factory convertible, factory air car. There's no rust. They can't see me. No rust on the strut towers. No rust on the torque boxes. It doesn't have any rust on it. Allegedly.
How about
62,000 miles, but it's been sitting. When you let cars, the worst thing you can do to a car is let it sit. Period. It's the worst thing you can do to a car. Because when you let it sit for 3 years and you go to drive it, you think, well, I haven't driven it 3 years. Everything's going to be great. No. It's going to need new calipers all the way around. Probably new fuel lines. You got to get the tank out and put a new fuel. Flip it up. I can't see me again. Pull the tank out. Put a new fuel pump in it. Clean the tank out. New fuel lines. New, vacuum lines. Had to get the rat's nest out of it. You're not a very good cameraman. Don't let your car sit. It is the worst thing you can do to a car is to let it sit. Worst ever. I mean, if you got a car that you're not going to drive, take it out and drive it 50 miles once a month. Don't let it sit. Don't just go out there and start it up, let it run for 10 minutes and shut it off. Drive the son of a bitch. You got to work all the parts in it. Everything needs to work. Transmission, brakes, e-brake.
Is it automatic or manual? Is it automatic or
It's an automatic car. We can change it over.
You want to do that?
Automatic cars are nice. When you get my age, all that gear banging shit ain't the way to go.
No, I just like gears.
Oh, I like them too in those little cars. Those little cars only have about 210 horsepower. I'll never gonna get it, boy. You can throw a Pro Charger on them or something like that. You can throw a cam in it and it really wakes those cars up.
How about we go to a storage place and buy another storage thingy for the car?
I'm not buying a storage. If you ask somebody on there, hey, has anybody got somewhere I can put a car for a while? It'll be there a while, for at least a year. I don't need it, but it's a damn good deal, man. And it's a damn good deal. I could actually make money from it. Open that back door, babe.
And you're not selling it.
Open that back door. No, front door. I'm sorry, front door. Retard moment.
Dirt. No.
That tank is supposed to go to Uncle Wayne's with this tank, Silas.
Should we let out the air?
No, it's fine. You got the keys, woman?
I got them. It's already
What
in
are you
the car.
filming?
You.
You're not filming me.
No.
All right, woman. Somebody's gonna steal that gas can.
But they will.
Hey, I got tires for my car. They stuck this in the front driver's seat. There's got to be. I gotta show you this. Funnier than hell. I told the dude, I was like, you're just a follower, man, aren't you? It's like what he says. Like, you should put that in the floor of my car. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it. Look at the floor of my car. You see the dirt everywhere and the rags and shit underneath the seat? This is a work car. It don't get cleaned. It just gets dirtier. Hold on, Honcho. Let's make sure we got everything we need in there. Man, I heard big turbo going. So, here's what I want to say. Barricade Garage, I know you watching, bro. I know you're there watching. I know you just sit back and you don't say shit until people, you know, aren't expecting you to say shit. Then you say some shit. I know you got your little 4-door half-ton Chevy up there. I know, it's nice. That's a truck, yo. See what it says right there? Power stroke. That's how we do it. So I challenge Barricade Garage to a pull-off. Hook the trucks up and see who's the pull who. Contact me, Barricade Garage. I know you're scared, man. I know you're scared of Freedom Inc. The Freedom Inc. family, and now you're scared of the Freedom Truck.
So why do you watch Barricade?
Huh?
You watch Barricade?
Yeah, I watch Barricade. Why wouldn't I watch him?
I thought you said he's scared of you.
He is scared of me. He's scared of me because I'm white. He fears white people.
So he doesn't fear himself?
Chevy has the best return rate certified. What are you talking about? No, they definitely don't.
Who?
When you light the back tires up and you get it pinwheeling on that front wheel, the turning radius is almost zero. Whatever the accident of the truck is. It depends what it is, man. This thing has dick for turning radius. I don't really care. It doesn't bother me to have to grab reverse and drive an extra one or two times. I just want to get it to what I want, and I know what I want. It looks kind of funny now because of these tires that are on it. I don't know how big I can go. I bought shocks for a 2.5 to 4 inch lift, and they were actually a little big. It'll ride. It'll be fine though. It won't cause any damage to it. I can actually go another 2 inches because it only has a 2 3/4 leveling kit in it. Is the only thing this truck has. For some reason, I thought it had a 2 inch lift. It doesn't. It's a 2 3/4 inch leveling kit. After a bunch of research, so I found out. But somebody did put F350 springs all the way around it underneath them. So technically, it's an F350 now because the only difference in the F250 and the F350 this model year is the spring packs. F250s have a helper spring and then a 4 spring pack. F350s have a helper spring and then a 5 spring pack. This one has a helper spring then a 5 spring pack. And on the front, the F250s and 350s were actually the same. They both had 2 leaves. This one now has an extra leaf for the 2 3/4 inch thing. This one over here got popped. I put 2 brand new tires on it, on the front. This one right here got popped, so I jacked the whole car up in the middle. I put the back tire on the front, put the spare on the back. That way, because the spare went flat, and I just drove on it.
I know, but...
All right, woman, you ready?
The spare wasn't full.
Do you have car keys?
Yes, it's in the
I see no car. Where's car keys at?
It's already in there. I already put them
Already where?
in the ignition.
Why would you put them in the ignition of the car?
I put it on.
No, listen, when you're outside of a car working around cars, what you do is you keep them out of the car, because what happens is if you don't, somebody winds up locking them in the car, and then daddy's breaking into a car to get them out.
But then it would seem like you're
One thing I am going to do before we leave town is tint these windows.
What?
The front ones need, the back ones are, I don't know what they are, but the front ones, these 2 front ones are going to get tinted.
Why?
Why? Because I like tint, bro. Why you asking me damn questions, youngin? Huh? What you plotting on me or something, boy?
Nope. Mom, you can get in the back seat.
Where are we going? Well, this has got to go
We'll go
upstairs.
upstairs first.
Yeah, we got to go upstairs first, bro. Here, this stuff's got to get plugged in. I need this plugged in tonight because I got to use it tomorrow to finish these shocks. There you go. Oh, back to what I was saying. I think I could put a 35 on this. It'll be close. Right now, with the turning radius on it, well, these are some crazy. These are the biggest ones you can get without going into a 31. But they look bigger than a 31. What are they? 2. Oh, right there it is. 285, 75, 16 is what these are. 285, 75, 16. That's as big as you can go. Man, but it looks bigger than a 31. I think it is bigger. I think it's actually like a 32, if I remember right. I forget. I would like to go with 35s, but I might have to. I'm not the lift block guy though. We don't do lift blocks in Freedom Inc. The Bolton family doesn't do lift blocks. We do real lifts, springs lifts is what we do. So we might do that. Eventually, I would think that the cab of this truck is probably going to get torn off so I can put the floorboard. What's up?
So why is it in second gear?
Why was what in second gear? Well, how do you know it was in second gear?
With the shift knob.
Did you pull it out of second gear?
Can I do it though?
No, you can't because we're sitting on the hill. It's fine. Put it in first gear. Slam it up in first. You ain't even got to push the clutch in. Just do it quick. Push. No, you ain't got to push. It's not.
I know.
The clutch only matters when the motor started.
I know, but
No, just slam it. There you go. It's in first gear now. You happy? No, I don't. I want you to get out of my car. Come on.
Lock it?
I'll lock it. Look, it's locked. All right, let's grab this. Let's go upstairs. Here. I'll grab the battery if you grab that, and then Mommy can shut the tailgate.
Grab the hammer.
The hammer, just leave it. Ain't nobody gonna bother the hammer. Oh, I didn't put that gas can in the back of the truck before somebody steals it.
Nope.
It's pretty bad when you gotta. You know, I lived in Tennessee growing up as a kid. We never locked shit. We didn't lock the doors to our cars. We didn't lock the doors to our house. We kept four-wheelers outside. We kept dirt bikes outside. You know, never once worried about stealing shit. You move to Ohio, boy, man, you better have your shit on lockdown. If you ain't, some black dude with dreadlocks named Barricade Garage come steal it. Here, take this. Shut this.
Give him life.
I bet he don't accept it. I bet he don't accept my truck pull challenge. F-250 against Barricade Garage, little bitty Chevy. Little bit baby Chevy crew cab. Oh, I bet it's even I bet that thing's even two-wheel drive, ain't it, Barricade? You got you a little ghetto sled. What? Let's slam it all the way to the ground and put ghetto sled across the windshield of it. Just go driving through the hoods. I've been driving around all day. I ain't even got tags on this truck. It's not registered. There's no tags, and technically it's not in anybody's name right now. This is actually not my truck. This would be somebody else's truck. Because it's a long story. Not my truck though. It will be in somebody else's name. Just because it's easier that way for me. Actually, I need to build my credit, so I need a large purchase in order to get my credit any higher. So this is going to be my large purchase. Plus, I'll make $10,000 immediately, and then I'll just pay that back with a little interest, but my credit will get better. So that's what we were shooting for. You got the charger? What? And hey, just so you guys know, a lot of people don't know this. I got it. You can have other people do title work for you. So like, let's say that I needed a title to a car done and I don't have time to get down there. I work third shift. You can go to the title office and they have forms there, so you can give people, what's it called, Christy? When I have the authority to do shit for you.
Power of attorney?
Yeah, power of attorney. So, and they have like these little forms for power of attorney to do things like title work, for example. Like I'm going to be doing the title work for that truck, but it's not going to my name. And you have to have those notarized at least. But then they have some for tag work, so like I can go get tags like for my mom's car as an example. Without her there, and you can get all that at the title office. A lot of people don't know that. What's up? Yeah, I know. All right, y'all. Have a good day. That was an hour in the life of
Freedom.
Yeah, in the life of freedom.
Except we don't have freedom.
That's my 10-year-old talking, guys. He ain't stupid. He sees what's going on in the world. And it's a shame, too. It's a shame at 10 years old he has to know that. And like, I have conversations with my kid, but not conversations like that. It's just, he starts asking questions. What car can I get? Oh, I found an 88 Mustang GT convertible, 5 liter. It's got the, the automatic, the AOD in it, the automatic, which I don't care. I can always throw a Tremec in it if I wanted to. But for $2,800, it's got 62,000 original miles. It's just been sitting though. I'll give you a call in a minute, Angler Fishing. We'll talk about it. Peace.